And this is episode 238. Episode 238 of the No Hangover Podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, rate, follow across all platforms. We're on YouTube, we're on Apple Podcasts, and we're on Spotify. Check us out on our socials, on Instagram at No Hangover Podcast, and on TikTok at No_Hangover. Make sure you like the reels, engage with me. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me, let me know. And I'll get back to you. We're back with another one. Tony Rozaye in the house.
Yo.
He's back, a familiar face. He just dropped an album.
I did. I sure did.
Go ahead.
Dark Clouds out now on all platforms.
How do you feel?
Feels good. I haven't been holding it for that long. I finished that album. I started recording it in January and I finished it by March. I've just been holding it since March. So
what was there, like a particular reason or just kind of
it's
finishing touches type thing? Or
yeah, but like mostly was is the vibe of the album, because like I feel like that darker, stormy thing fits better in the fall, in the wintertime.
Season.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
I almost dropped in November, but I seen something that a lot of industry people say do not drop like towards the holidays, because everything is oversaturated with holiday music.
Yeah.
If you're not dropping a Christmas song or a holiday song, don't drop November, December.
You know, it's funny. I was actually just talking about that with somebody the other day. It's like, if you want to fucking guarantee a lifetime of fucking just money, make yourself a fucking banger ass Christmas song, and that shit will fucking, Mariah Carey is fucking number one every year for the past how many years? Like, that's the way to fucking do it. But yeah. So I mean, what was the inspiration behind this album? Because you did drop that Summertime Fine EP that was a lot more vibey. I mean, obviously in the title is Summertime Fine, so you know you getting, you know, the vibes going and all that shit, and then you come to this album that you just dropped, and it's kind of back to, I don't want to say back to basics with you, but it was definitely more of what your style is and what kind of you tend to put out.
Yeah. So Summertime Fine was more of like it was more of like, believe it or not, Summertime Fine, if you notice, a lot of that, like, even though the vibes were high, a lot of those songs, but you could tell they're kind of sad.
Yeah, I mean, the subject matter was pretty on par with what you're doing, but yeah, I mean, it's crazy how like a beat or you know, just little things like that can change.
Yeah.
You know, the whole, like, you're listening to the lyrics less or more, or like you're hearing some shit. Oh yeah, this is fucking, I love this shit, and then you hear it on some, you know, something a little bit more somber. It's like, oh damn, like what the fuck?
No cap. So like the thing is with that is like I kind of did it like that too. Like Summertime Fine was supposed to, like, it was kind of throwaways. It was just me experimenting, but it kind of fit because I wanted that to capture kind of, I'm sad, but it's summertime, so I'm gonna go distract myself. Yeah, and that's why a lot of those songs on there were about women. Yeah, me distracting myself with women. The biggest distraction.
Fuck, ain't that the truth?
All right, the biggest distraction is women.
Hey, and we're not gonna take Nate over here hating on Tanya like that.
Come on,
over
man.
here fucking hating on the girl.
So when I go into Dark Clouds, I feel like the summertime madness is done. People are starting to get back into their lives, but now you have no choice but to sit in your feelings. Yeah. You were depressed in the summer, but you didn't have time to sit in it because you were out. Now it's fall time. You're in the house. It's raining a lot because Florida hurricane season. Yeah,
that seasonal depression.
Yeah, exactly. That seasonal depression hit because you distracted yourself all summer. You didn't have time to really feel what you were feeling, and that's what Dark Clouds comes in.
Damn. So I mean, there it kind of does, you know, tie in a little bit. You know, I guess like when you're making these projects, like, is there some like you're trying to storytell, or you're trying to, like, you know, obviously you're trying to paint a picture, but like, is it like deliberate, like where you're trying, you know, some of these projects are connecting together, or does it just because of, you know, your subject matter and things like that, that it just kind of naturally happens that way?
So yes and no. So like, at the end of the day, whenever I do music, I'm just doing what I know. You feel me? What I'm going through. So like, you know, it sounds cliche when people be like, I'm bringing you into my world, but that's literally what artists do. All artists do is they literally just show you art, right, from how they see it in their world, in their eyes. You feel me? How the world is in their eyes. So I'm just bringing you into my world, really, when I'm like doing it, because again, I've been through that. I've been through like the whole being depressed. Let me distract myself with women, drugs, da 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 da. You feel me? I've been through that. But then recently I had to start learning how like you got to kind of like, you can't really mask that stuff. People always tell you to fight your demons, but you can never fight your demons because they're always going to be there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're a part of you, right? So dark clouds is me kind of like
coexisting with them.
Yeah, learning. Yeah, exactly that. You feel me? Exactly that. Like trying to learn how to navigate through the storm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's the metaphor. Navigate through the storm. The storm is always going to come back. It's always going to happen. But every time you go through it, you learn more and more and more. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's it.
So it's been you dropped it on the 3rd, so that was a Friday. We're recording this on a Wednesday. What's the reception been to it so far?
A lot. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people been liking it a lot. I've been on TikTok more promoting it.
Yeah.
And I've been getting a good amount of traction on TikTok from it. My views ain't crazy, but the conversion ratio is doing pretty well. A lot of people like it. The thing I love is that because I know so many people and like so many people were like listening to it, how everybody has a different song that they like.
Yeah.
You feel me? I like that. But a lot of people really do like Location. Location is like one of the ones that a lot of people like.
Well, you were promoting that one pretty heavily before.
Yeah, because I dropped it 2 weeks before.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, the one song I was talking to you before we started recording, that shit, What They Think, that beat is fucking diabolical. Mad scientist vibes. These motherfuckers in the fucking lab fucking cooking up some fucking Frankenstein shit. That shit was, bro, when I saw the reel on Instagram, I'm like, and with the visuals too, I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Like this is all right, I fucking see you. Like when you heard that beat, like what was going through your head?
Man, also there's this producer on Instagram. They just found me out of nowhere. They hit me up. They're named Friday Beats.
Shout out to Friday Beats. That shit was hard as fuck.
Yeah. She did 2 of the songs on the project, but when I heard that one, it was a Travis Scott type beat.
Yeah,
I can hear it.
Yeah,
I hear it. But I just started like freestyling on it. Like that hook, I freestyled it. You know what I mean? I wrote it down after I freestyled it, but I freestyled it, and then I went into the verses and stuff. I don't know, when I heard it, I'm like, I have to do it. Those are one of those beats, like, there's beats out there that are so hard, and you can't figure nothing out at the moment.
Yeah.
So you gotta you gotta hold on to it. You feel me? Because you got it. Because like, you know what I mean?
Maybe I can't let this bitch go. This shit's tough as hell.
I did the hook, but I didn't have verses for a while.
That second verse though, I thought was like kind of what brought it together. Like the first verse was nice to bring, but like you come in and you definitely just come in running on that second verse.
Yeah. No, that second verse was definitely like, the first verse is like the build up. You know what I mean? Like it's like more of a slower pace flow. You know what I mean? Like and then when you get into the second verse, you really I really start talking about what's going on.
See, we could play this shit a little bit because that shit's too hard not to fucking
give it
some
like that
run.
Song. And it's crazy because that song I was iffy on too. I was scared on how people were gonna like take that one because I didn't know if people were gonna really fuck with it like that.
Why not? Like, was it the bars or like was it just like something? Because
I feel like vocally I could have did a little bit better because my voice at the time was like gone. So I kind of, you feel me? I came back and touched it up though, but
this shit, like I said, when you dropped that fucking visual for it, that shit was hard as fuck. And the build up to it, for real. Got the astronaut doing the moonwalk. That shit was hard as fuck. That shit was hard as fuck.
I'm out of front, so I'm taking the lead. Niggas that hate keep my name in the streets. Might as well say that they working for me. Might as well pay them a fee. The more that they hate, they be feeding my team. So fuck what they think. All matte, black, automatic, let it blow. Thinking about that little beef we got, just let it go. Fofo to the dome, watch his life go get exposed. Out that fire to that nigga bones, turn into Rocky Road. Don't talk to me or step to me. Play play nice or we'll be enemies. I charge first like Tennessee. Used to let that Blackburn Tennessee. Used to fuck this white bitch Hennessy. Used to take the bread they lent to me. But I'm up now living heavily, and I defend that till the death of me. At the strip club, like who gon' bring my ones? Smoking backwoods to the face and hurt my lungs. I'm like Mo Farah, I've been on a crazy run. Put it on a grill piece till it's me stuck in her gums. I'm out of front, so I'm taking the lead. Niggas that hate keep my name in the
Yeah, that shit is fucking.
Yeah.
That bass on there is fucking.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah.
What did you have like a favorite track on there? Like as far as just the making it, putting it together, whether it was a feature artist on there that you were working with or
That's a great question. I mean, if I had to choose a favorite, I'm not gonna lie. One of my favorites that I know for a fact off the top of my head is the last song, Highs and Lows.
Yeah.
That one just makes me feel good.
Yeah.
I like the whole gospel sample and everything on that.
Yeah.
Other than that one, I really like Toast. Toast is good, but no, Lifestyle. Lifestyle is good. And Touring I like a lot.
Yeah, with Saucy on there.
Yeah, I like that one a lot because that one gives me more of a it gives me more of like a mainstream vibe.
Yeah.
Like the sound of it kind of gives like 2010s Atlanta rap.
Yeah.
So that's why I really like it.
Shit, fucking put that shit on real quick. That's the next one after What They Think too. So
yeah. I told Saucy didn't like it at first, and I told him, I said, I don't know, bro, it gives me Future vibes. That's why I liked it.
Shit, when he's gonna come on the podcast?
Shit, I don't know, man. I'm gonna bring him one day. I'm gonna just bring him.
Shit, because I know me and him we talked about it for a little bit when he was dropping his shit talkers thing, and then it just talks kind of broke down a little bit.
Yeah. No, I know he's been having to deal with a lot of life stuff, but I know he's about to make a comeback soon. Me and him have talked lately a lot.
I mean, he does the hook nice on here too.
Change of the currency, dollar the euros, the ends of the rubies. Just don't say you know me, you ain't even need to know me. Yeah, pussy's up where I just dive in jacuzzi. Yeah. I'm trying to take me a trip to Maldives. Kick it with a bad bitch, see the blue seas. Smell like Versace, got babe on the sleeve. Cowgirl shorty, she from Tennessee. She ain't even ready for a nigga like me. I'm out in Miami, I feel like B3. Come to the south side, kick it at the beach. The east of the west, trying to see the palm trees. Bad ass bitch trying to tour with me, yeah.
We on that fire, still on the road. Fresh off the scene, I'm out in New York. Fashion week, I get my fit from the port. Cutting it up, deep in the snow. Sliding it down, pass it to woe. One of a kind, we ain't getting mo. Checking my roster, I'm going on tour. City to city, I start in the north. And at the islands, flying private. Taking these trips, we might crash in the mountains. Japanese denim, I keep it 1,000. Copy my style, but fuck it, I profit. Toast to the globe, let's get it rockin'. Smoking exotic, hot box in the Mozzie. Itching for one of you niggas to try me. We on the run, we chill at the tropics.
This right here is my boy. This part right here is my boy Enzo. He did that. This is my favorite part of the song. It gave like that space vibe.
Yeah, kind of like Sanfa a little bit. Yeah. How you like when you're like putting these projects together and things like that? Like, how are you deciding like who you want to be featured on what, and when you're adding in those little like vocal samples, like what is it that you're like listening for or looking for to add that in there?
So, all right. So I'm not gonna lie to you. My boy Enzo was very hands-on, like helping me do this project.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like very hands-on when it came down to production, when it came down to even helping me write some of the songs and stuff. Enzo, in my opinion, I don't know anybody that, at least locally, that's a better songwriter than him. He's one of the best songwriters I've ever, like, that's why a lot of times, like, when I write, I always send him my verses. I go ahead and send him a voice recording. He'll listen to it. And usually, like, he'll go through it and he'll be like, all right, this is a good line, but you can say it better if you add this, and he'll add the metaphor to it. That, and then, like, he'll do stuff like that for me. And then he has his favorite artist is Kid Cudi, Kanye. Kanye is my favorite artist. Yeah. So whenever like it comes down to production and stuff, and we're with my boy Evan, he's always very like listening, like, oh, what can I add there? Boom. Like he's also we made him another sample in the final song, Highs and Lows. he's also a sample on that. He's the one who keeps saying, the highs and lows. Like, he did that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Enzo, he helps me a lot when it comes down to that, because sometimes, like, I'm so stuck into writing the song.
Yeah.
He'll re-listen to it. He'll be like, yo, it'll be cool if you add this.
How is it, you know, I mean, music in and of itself is a collaborative effort. I think, you know, it needs to get more embraced on in a more public setting, as far as like rap and hip hop and things like that. And, you know, people get very caught up in, you know, ghostwriting and blah, blah, this, and, you know, all that other extra bullshit. You know, how do you feel like that's important to you? And like, how does it help you continue to, you know, kind of take the next step in what you're trying to do as far as collaborating with different people and like being open to it? Yeah.
So, I mean, because, all right, at the end of the day, you know, everybody sees things differently, right? Everybody hears things differently, right? There could be things that in a song I'm listening to, I don't hear it.
Yeah.
I hear it. You feel me? I feel like having that team around you, that when you have that creative team around you, it makes everything better, because now we can add different because, you know, everything that I do is not going to relate to everybody.
Yeah.
You feel me? But what he does, he if he can hear it, somebody else will hear it. You know what I mean? I didn't hear it right now, but if he can hear it, somebody else will hear it. So I'm like, all right, let's add it. So I feel like that collaborative part is big, because also you need people to let you know if the shit's trash.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you, right? I'm unfortunately, like, there's a good amount of artists out here that is not good, and it's because they don't have a team, a creative team around them.
Yeah.
You feel me? An engineer, just because you have an engineer don't mean nothing. The engineer's there to get a check.
Yeah.
He's not gonna tell you shit trash because he wants your money. Same thing with producers. You feel me? Now, obviously, if you have engineers and producers that are your friends, that you've been fucking with for a long time,
yeah,
then, you know what I mean, yeah, they'll be a little bit more real with you, but you need to have those creative people around you, because they're gonna let you know, like, I'm not rocking with this. Why are you not rocking with it? If you get it, like, I'm very big on, just because you don't like it, I don't care if I like it, I'm still gonna put it out. Yeah. But if you can give me a good reason on why you don't like it,
yeah,
I'm gonna take that into account.
Yeah, I mean, it's fucking, I mean, yeah, you're putting out stuff that you like, but you're also putting it out for an audience as well, so it helps to, you know, hear what, you know, audience, even if it is the people who are right there next to you at the moment, like, have to say and think about it.
And I'm very big on, your friends are not your core audience.
Yeah.
A lot of people get that fucked up, and that's another thing too. I kind of like talking about too, because people think just because that's your boy, they have to post your stuff.
Yeah.
You gotta understand, bro. It's your friend. That's your friend. He knew you before you even started doing music.
Yeah.
All right? If he don't rock with your shit, I don't want him to post my stuff, because the people that follow him that he talked to are people that fuck with the same thing as him.
Yeah.
They're not gonna like my stuff.
Yeah.
You feel me? A lot of people out here beg for support from people that they don't need the support from. It's not gonna help them.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, why am I out here fighting with my friends to repost my shit knowing that it's not gonna do nothing? Why am I fighting with my friends to buy tickets for my shows knowing that they don't like my music? I have friends that you know, because, you know, my style is kind of a niche.
Yeah.
I have friends that don't really listen to my music, but they still come to every show. My dog Corey, shout out Corey. He don't like the type of music he like. He likes like that more like motion Florida music.
Yeah.
He don't like my type of music, but he comes to all of my shows. He comes to every single one of my shows, and he knows the words for some of the songs.
Some real shit.
That's some real shit. But he keep it real. He'll tell me, he'll be like, look, it's not for me, but I know the people that fuck with that type of music are gonna fuck with that.
Yeah.
You feel me? If you can tell me, if you sit there, right, and you critique my music and you tell me I don't like it, why? I'm just not rocking with it. Okay, I'm still gonna drop it, because the only reason you don't like it is just it's not your style.
Yeah.
Now, if you tell me I don't like it, why? Yeah, I don't think your vocals sounded good. I don't think your bars was good. You giving me things to pick at? Okay, now
constructive criticism.
Yeah, now I can really go in and be like, all right, you're right.
Fine tune some things and be like, actually, nah, I think you just hate.
Yeah, no, you feel me?
Like, you know, something to work with. Yeah,
exactly. Like, if you tell me what you don't like, I'm gonna listen to it. Right? If I fuck with it still, because that's one thing about us artists, we'll listen to songs like that album, bro. I listened to that shit probably like 1,000 times before I dropped it. The whole thing. I listen to songs, blah, blah, blah. There's songs sometimes that I listen to so much that I end up not liking. Right?
Yeah.
It happens, you feel me? But if you sit there and you tell me this is what I don't like about it, I sit there and I listen to it. If I can't unhear it now, then all right, it has to be changed.
Have you ever done that and then you're like, fuck, now I don't really like this song on the album, and then take it out, or like,
yeah, I did that actually. I like, all right, the song that I took out 2 songs off of this album. It's not that I didn't like the songs, it just didn't fit. You feel me?
Yeah,
it didn't fit. But yeah, I have songs that I listen to a million times, and I'd be like, but I usually still end up dropping them some way.
Yeah.
Maybe I might drop them as a bonus later on.
Yeah.
Maybe I always end up dropping them because I don't like it don't mean someone else won't. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah. I mean, people around you, fucking your team. That shit's
huge.
Majorly important.
That's huge.
Let me get to this side piece interlude.
Oh.
Because I know you said that this shit is from all life experience. Is this based on some real shit? Some true shit? Now I don't want to put you on blast too much, but bro, I was listening to I listened to the song, the voicemail in the beginning, and then how it kind of, tells the story of what's going on. And then at the end of the song, I don't want to spoil, spoiler alert, but then you get the voicemail from the main dude, fucking, and it kind of, it's a song on what album? What Dr. Dre album? I think it's Compton. That's called Loose Cannon.
Okay.
And it kind of has that same type of,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say that this is something that I went through, but on the opposite end, right? It's kind of just like I have fell in love with a girl. This was like back in like high school though.
Yeah.
I have fell in love with a girl that did have a man. Now we wasn't doing things on the side.
Yeah.
You feel me? But you know what I mean? I have fell in love with that. I have done that before. I never like really like been in that situation. But with me it's more of like I seen stuff like this happen.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was just more of like me kind of like, you know how when you watch something that's based on a true story, and they say in the thing it's like this is loosely based on true events, but certain things are for dramatic effect.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. You feel me? But it's just real because I feel like we have so many songs out there about the other way with a woman fall in love with a guy and the guy's cheating. You know what I mean? But like people never really talk about how sneaky females are.
Ain't that the truth?
You feel me?
Bro, because they're so good at it. Half the time they're getting away with that shit. We don't even fucking know.
No, but you know what's crazy though? Like my mom broke this down to me, and I'm like, damn, you right. The reason why they're good at it is because men don't search. We don't search for it. If we feel like something's off, we're gonna question it a little bit, but we're not really gonna search.
But I think part of that is that like it's so easy to fall for like, oh no, baby, like, and you get very like, okay, like, all right, like you want to believe it.
I have a dick, all right. Unfortunately, there is two. A male has 2 brains.
Booyah!
All right, a male has 2 brains. All right, all right, and if you don't learn how to tame that one.
He's gonna
right, there's 2 heads. Remember, there's 2 heads on a nigga. All right, if you don't learn how to tame that one, it's gonna fuck you over.
Yeah, I've seen that shit time and time again.
You feel me? Yeah,
it's happened to me a few times in my life. Can't even fucking.
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, there's been times where like stuff like this could have happened to me. You feel me?
Yeah,
it could have happened to me. But I'm also I don't mess with girls that have guys.
Yeah, I don't either, but there was a point in my life where my mentality was, well, if they don't care enough about their relationship, why would I?
Yeah, and so I thought of that until I thought about, but now everybody in Florida has guns, and God forbid, you feel me?
Well, I was just like, I was just like, all right, well, that that's kind of fucked up. Like, let me not enable this shit. But there was definitely a moment in my life where I'm like, all right, you don't care, I don't either.
No, me too. I've done it before, you know what I mean? But I'm just like, one thing I will not mess with though, and my boy Corey will always tell me is like, don't do it, and I stick to this. I will not mess with a married woman. I try to stay away from that. All right, girlfriend, boyfriend, that's different, but married, no.
Holy matrimony.
Yeah, exactly. That's when things get very sticky.
Yeah, because people build lives together and all that other shit. Yeah, no, but I mean, I thought the song was, regardless of all, I thought it was very well put together song. That kind of, leads me to this question. Like, do you find it, I mean, I think I already know the answer to it, but like, do you find it easier to write for yourself or well, let me reword this actually. I'm sure you find it easier to write for yourself. You're writing from your own feelings and things like that. But when you're trying to write from somebody else's perspective or from things that you've seen, what are the difficulties in that?
I don't think it's not really too difficult for me because like that's a great question. I mean, I'm not the best actor. You know what I mean? I'm not a great actor, but like I feel like if you've seen it happen and you feel that emotion for somebody else, it's not, you know what I mean? Like I've seen it. You feel me? So it's like it's not really that hard to replicate. Kind of like that. Like with me, it's more of like I was going through a lot and like when I made this album and like when I made that song. Because the way I structured it, if you notice, like the 3 songs before that are about women, right? Because it's a part of depression. At the end of the day, you get depressed. You don't know why you're depressed. You go down. You try to distract yourself with women, drugs, and stuff like that. Eventually, when you're depressed, that's when it gets into the more angry songs. You feel me? But like with that, it's like I've always been good on coming up with scenarios in my mind in relationships. Yeah. You feel me? As soon as I feel like a little off, I think the worst. Yeah. You feel me? Anxiety through the roof. So I feel like I kind of channeled that into it. Like, okay, what is going on? Like, if I was in that position, like, you feel me? Yeah,
kind of like guilty conscious type shit.
Yeah, you feel me?
So I'm about to play some of it a little bit. Let the people know what the fuck. Side piece interlude, track 7. That shit is. Forwarded to an automatic voice message system. At the tone, please record your message.
Hey baby, I miss you. I'm calling to let you know that my boyfriend's gonna be out of town for a couple days. So I was wondering if you could come over and spend some time with me. Call me back when you get this. I want to see you so bad. Bye baby.
You never showed up, committed truancy. I'm on this mic talking like it's just you and me. Painting pictures of my trauma for the world to see. Or to hear, listen, it's been one hell of a year. Just let me speak my mind, I can't be living in fear. I love you, girl, but do you love me? Let's get this over with, yeah, I know you're having company. What you expect me to say? I love the way you fuck me. It could be love, or it could be love. Take your time to sleep on it, baby. I ain't in a rush. Let me know if it's now, won't be another day. Let me walk away, ain't no reason for me to stay, I know your nigga been having suspicions. Hit me late night, trying to see me with conditions. I'm writing this shit for anybody that'll listen. I knew what it was, I'm sorry I can't shake this feeling. I'm human, baby, can't keep emotions in check. Won't dwell on the past, I still wish you the best. Your man give you what you need, I gave you the rest. Just had to confess to get this shit off my chest. Now look at me, I'm making enemies. Top floor in the penthouse, enjoying my amenities. Trying to hit me back, nah baby, that shit is dead to me. Last thing on my mind won't let you ruin my serenity.
So you the nigga that's been fucking my bitch. It's crazy though, cause she trying to make it seem like I was crazy. And don't play like you didn't know that I existed or any other shit. Nah, you knew she had a nigga. I seen y'all messages before she gotta have a chance to leave. I seen that shit. But just know, nigga, you picked the wrong bitch. Nigga, I kill niggas. I'm on all that shit, nigga. I'm crashing out by this bitch. You know how much I invested in this house? You know how much I invested in this bitch, nigga? How much Ooh, I hate both y'all, bro. Y'all both go fucking die, bro.
Ooh. I'm not gonna lie to you. If a guy sent me a voice message like that, I'll be concerned. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm sleeping in the police station that night. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Who'd you get to do those voicemails?
It was Eris. Eris took care of most of it, for me, yeah. But it was I don't know what it was. It was the beat. Like the beat just gave me like something to like. I felt like I had to like tell a story with it. Yeah. You feel me? And like I don't know why that's the story that came to mind.
Hey, it's a hell of a story. Another song that did stand out too was "Okay" with Pharrell.
Yeah,
he's doing his thing too. I know he's about to do that showcase in November, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he's doing his thing.
I'm gonna go to that. I should be if I'm in town. I'm going.
Yeah, and I've been seeing, he's been, every time I look up, he's featured on someone's thing or doing his own thing. So he's, putting in work. I mean, how long have y'all known each other? I know for at least from my knowledge, I know y'all were on B-Raw's, you know, Back to the Future album together and things like that. Like, how far does your, you know, relationship go back with him?
So with Pharaoh, me and Pharaoh been following each other for a long time. Like even before like Nate started doing the podcast and stuff. Right? Me and Pharaoh, I had sent him a song a long time ago. We never got around to it. Whatever. But then we reconnected because of Nate. Yeah. So Nate did SOB. And then like last year I made it a thing to where I want to do more music with more, you know, with more people. Yeah. You feel me? And I feel like SOB is the underground of Orlando. You feel me? Now. You feel me? And I just felt like I want to do stuff with everybody. So like that's the second song me and Pharaoh did. I remember actually that same song, Okay, I was supposed to do it with I really recorded it so I can do it with somebody else. Mm-hmm. Cool. He didn't fall through. All right. Then I tried to do somebody else. They didn't fall through. Right. Because I already had a song with Pharaoh in the tuck. I'm like, I'm not, you know, I'm trying to do more songs with everybody. Yeah. But I'm like, you know what? Pharaoh would sound good on this song. So I hit him up. He said he was down. He pulled up the next week to my studio session. Yeah. And he did it right there. And then.
Yeah. Also, too, I mean, if something works, you got to roll with that. Like if people are not just, you know, not coming through, it's like, all right, well, fuck, let's run it back.
Yeah,
and shit like that.
Exactly. Yeah. And I mean, the song came out real good. I fuck with. That's one. I love that song.
Speaking of, we're about to play a little bit of it. The people hear what Tony Rozaye and Pharaoh the Great sound like on a motherfucking track. This track, 9?
Yeah.
That Rampage shit, I'm gonna play that next. That shit was hard too.
They talk about playing that they step and I walk in this bitch like, okay. You ain't reading the room, you lost in the world, you walk in this bitch like, okay. You bad about it, then you gotta show me. I look at your hoe like, okay. Spinning the block like a CD. Burning all black, we in twins, this is Christian Dior. You looking for problems, we got all the answers. Stop asking these questions, you know what we on. On sight, he aight, yeah nigga, I'm tryna fight. Talk to me crazy like niggas ain't fly. Give me a reason, now niggas gon' die. Wasting my time, these fuck niggas pussy. I hate them a lot. Been in the field like a vet, you a rookie. I'm scraping the pot. Run through the money, I'm coming in hot. Needed some space, so I bought the whole lot. Word to my dad, I'm just getting started. G.O.D., I put that on God. What they talk about, playing that they step and I walk in this bitch like, okay. You ain't reading the room, you lost in the world, you walk in this bitch like, okay. You bad about it, then you gotta show me. I look at your hoe like, okay.
I make freaking starts at the bank. I'm waving my boat, can I sing? You think you bout it, but you ain't. I started this, I'm from the B, got the ball, you can guard this shit. Don't play his music, it's trash, get the garbage quick. My bitch be bored in the house, she be starting shit. Brand new came with no keys, how I start this shit. Okay, yes sir. Me and my niggas like Phineas and Ferb. We lit, we turn, but don't say a word. Throw up the beat, then we hang with the birds. Ain't ducking, no smoke or no action. I get on the plane and I go Calabasas. Big fur boots, Eskimo, she Alaskan. She get what she want anytime without asking.
What they talk about, playing that they step and I walk in this bitch like, okay. You ain't reading the room.
Yeah, I like
that
that
shit.
song.
Yeah, no, that shit was hard.
You want to know something funny about a lot of the songs on this album? I recorded, I'm not going to say all of it, but a good amount of this songs on this album, I recorded it over different beats. I recorded over all YouTube beats. And my producer went through, grabbed the beats, and made all the original beats around them.
Oh, shit.
So me and Pharaoh, when we did that, we recorded on a whole different beat. My producer came, I went over, boom, boom, boom. He went ahead and made the whole beat around our vocals. That's why it sounds so fluid. Like that's
actually pretty smart.
Yeah. That's why I do now, man. Like, cause waiting for beats to come to me, I hate doing it. I hate waiting. You feel me? Cause like if I'm inspired now,
right. You don't want to wait and then lose that shit.
Exactly. So I just go on YouTube. I find a couple beats. Boom, boom, boom. I'll write songs to him. I'll record them, and then he'll just make the beat around it.
Damn. Yeah. I mean, that's fucking. Like you said, especially when you're feeling it right there. You don't want to lose that inspiration. Exactly. You don't want to lose that spark. It's like, fuck it, we'll fucking work around this shit later. When you're putting your albums together, your projects together, like how do you curate them? Like, what is it that, you know, because especially with something like this 15 tracks, you know, the Summertime Fine one was only that was 4 or 5.
I think six.
But so that's a little bit easier. But when you're putting out longer projects, like it could be a roller coaster of up and down with the different beat selections, the vibe of the songs, and things like that. Like what is it that is there a certain pattern that you're looking for? Maybe like 3 songs of upbeat shit, 1 song of like what is it that how do you look to curate them?
I kind of like. I go off of like, how they flow together. You know what I mean? But with this one, it was more of just the emotions. Because, like I said, like the beginning is very sad emotions.
Yeah.
Right? Then that other part is like lustful. then like with Spread Your Wings, is supposed to be the beginning of me getting angry.
Yeah.
That's why if you notice the production on that one is a little bit more like, the production isn't too up.
Yeah.
But my lyrics and the way I vocalize was more up. So then when I flow into okay, it gives off that anger.
Yeah.
Then I go to Rampage and it's still anger. You know what I mean? And then from there, when I go into like the songs after that, I kind of try to make sure, as long as like the vibe is not too, as long as they're all like what? How do I say it? Like, all right, you have certain like people like Larry June, right? When you listen to Larry June, a lot of Larry June music, a lot of his music is more bright.
Yeah.
This, as long as the vibe doesn't change, as long as it stays dark.
Yeah.
It's cool. It works.
Yeah, and I can kind of tell, like, once it starts getting to, like, lifestyle, toast, highs and lows, it kind of seems like, you go from the sad to lust to anger, and at the end, it kind of seems like resolution at the end of it. Exactly. Especially with the highs and lows, with the kind of, gospel samples and things like that. It kind of, and the subject matter, too, it kind of seems like, oh, shit, like, clouds are kind of clearing up a little bit, shit like that.
And the person that inspired like the way I structured the album really is Kanye on Yeezus. On Yeezus, if you listen to the whole album's chaotic and dark. At the end, he ends the album with Bound 2, which is bright,
classic Kanye.
You feel me? It was bright. It was soulful. Like like you're listening to it, you feel good listening to that song. So that's kind of where I got that from. I'm like, okay, the whole album staying one vibe. And then a dark horse at the end, which is highs and lows. You feel me?
Shit. So. Well, after OK is Rampage, and when I heard that shit, I was like, all right, like you're getting back to it.
Rampage is kind of like me, like relapsing.
That makes sense. Yeah, that fucking makes sense. That shit is hard as fuck. With the guitar too, that shit is like some
like metal,
like some Mad Max type shit.
Dreams ain't working. Dreams ain't working. Enough for these long days. Back to my old ways. Drugs in the morning. Start off when I'm rolling. Back to my old ways. Let's feel this rampage. I've been through them dark days, hard days. Think it's time for me to part ways. Let me partake. I can take another heartbreak. Drowning in Bombay. Can't make it through the hallway in a hard place. Can't tell if this a dream or a nightmare. Telling me to slow down as if I care. Feeling dead, walk around with a blank stare. Fighting demons back to back, but they don't fight fair. Just hit him with a brick, now I know stuff. Bring another pint, one never been enough. Time to relapse, toe game, bring the stash out. If I pop another perk, then I might crash out. Pull up in the hearse, nigga, pull the Mac out. Whole squad got a section, man, this shit packed out. Pussy so good, man, I had to put the Mac down. Yanking on my chain when I pull my racks out. Dreams ain't working. Dreams ain't working. Enough for these long days. Back to my old ways.
That's one. That's the 2 verses on that song might be 2 of my. It's up there too. Might be 2 of my favorite verses on the whole project. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That shit. I mean,
that's
definitely. Like I said, it kind of brings that energy back a little bit. That kind of like in your face, kind of grungy, kind of like unapologetic type shit.
Yeah. No, that one I was I was definitely like the vibe of it was supposed to be me relapsing. That's why I was talking about that a lot. Because it's like, you get to that point to where like you're so mad and you're angry and you're like, bro, like why do I feel like this? Like, you're like, bro, like what the fuck is wrong with me, right? And then you're like, all right, let me just go back to the old shit and then I'll be good. You feel me? And then you go back to the old shit and then you're good at the moment. You feel me? You're vibing at the moment. But then, like, the very next morning you wake up, you feel like shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? You feel worse than how you did the days before.
Yeah.
That's what happens, bro. I've been through it before. So it's like...
Does any, when you have to tap back into those type of emotions or, tap into a certain part of your life, does that ever is it hard for you to do that sometimes? Or is it kind of like, I've already like moved on, been able to, heal whatever from this and it's just revisiting?
With certain things, yeah. Certain things, like when I put myself in, because the thing is like I put myself in the mindset whenever I'm dropping a certain project.
Yeah.
Right. Whenever I want to do something specific, I put myself in that mindset, and like I notice that like whenever I do a lot of sad music, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I have to fight a little bit harder to be up.
Yeah.
You feel me? But I'm starting to get to the point to where I'm really starting to like master that.
Yeah.
So it's like, what they say they say manifestation speaking.
Yeah.
I'm rapping. I'm saying everything out loud.
Yeah.
You feel me? So the more I say shit about me being sad, I'm gonna end up being sad.
Naturally.
You feel me? So, but I'm starting to get better at that. So, right now though, like I'm good now.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, you hear that about just a lot of different artists. Is like when they're writing, doing certain projects or putting out certain albums or doing certain songs. It's like, yeah, I was like in a fucked up place, but it's like, that's kind of like the catch-22 with it. Is they were in a fucked up place, but like what comes out of that and the type of music and it's a lot of times it's a lot of people's fucking masterpiece and the one for them. So it's like you want people to be all right and you want them to be, but then there's also the artistic side and the music side of it. It's like you can only really get that emotion if you're in that space. So and it's hard to replicate that type of shit.
Being an artist or being anything creative is hard, man, because it's like one of the major things that a lot of like creatives deal with is loneliness.
Yeah.
Which is like huge. Like even with me, like I struggle with that shit a lot, because even though you can have a million people around you, but that at the end of the day, like when you have that mindset of seeing things like, because people that are creative, that can make music, that could draw, that could do stuff like that, their brains are wired different.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like whenever like you can have a million people around you, but in your mind, if like people don't really understand, like they don't see the vision, they don't see until it happens.
Yeah.
It's simple as that, you feel me? So it's like sometimes like I feel like you can't talk to certain people about certain things because at the end of the day, no matter what happens, like they don't see what's going on.
Yeah, they're not gonna understand it until
Exactly.
until you put out the whole thing in its entirety, and then they okay, I see. But like in the moment, I mean that's just with a lot of things in life. When you're in the moment of something, it's kind of hard to take that step back and view it. It's usually when you're out of something that you can kind of reflect and be like, oh, okay.
It's like the whole cheating thing, like the whole cheating thing that we're talking about. Like a lot of people will look at someone that gets cheated on and be like, "You're stupid for staying."
Yeah.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Logically, yes. But when emotions are so
but I mean, it even said at that voicemail, it's like I invested so much into this bitch, like time, money, all these things that you put it, emotions, things like that you put into a relationship, and then you find out some flawed shit. It's like, like bro, you get fucking
one thing I
revved up.
When people say like learning how to separate your emotions from like work and stuff like that is like that is 100% true, bro.
Facts.
Like if you learn how to separate your emotions and don't let them like take over.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, I think that's with just life in general. Like, I think it's important to acknowledge your emotions and understand them and all that and all those good things, but you can't let them dictate and decide for you, because most of the time you're not in a reasonable headspace to really you're gonna make this because I'm mad right now, or because I'm happy right now, or because I'm sad right now, because this feels good right now. And it's like, sure, right now, and technically all we really have is right now, but like in a your rational mind is like, well, sure, right now, but like think even just in 30 minutes right now, like is this really gonna be fucking worth it? Like, is it? No,
you're right. You're 100% right. And this is where I'm for. Like, this is where people start doing drugs and that mental health shit, bro. I'm telling you, bro, like that mental health shit is real.
Yeah.
Like, I remember growing up being in a Hispanic household, bro. You know, older people don't believe in mental health illnesses. They don't believe in that.
Hell no.
They don't believe in that, bro. I try to talk to my mom about this shit. She'd be like, "Why the fuck you depressed?" Like,
it's like, yeah, you're right. I just fucking snap out of her.
Oh, my fault. You're right. Yeah, bro. Like, that's the thing about like Hispanic households, bro. It's like. And I don't even think it's just Hispanic households. I think it's just like
it's a generational thing. And I forget who I was talking to about it with, but like I was working with somebody. He's an older dude and he fucked up and broke something. But usually when people that are older get mad, like they get mad at everybody around them. Like they're projecting that shit so hard. So like in that sense, like I grew up with that a lot. So I kind of, you know, and growing up with it helped me deal with it in like real life situations at work or like in life. It's just like, yeah, he's not mad. He's just mad. Like, don't take it too fucking personal, but like, damn, fucking asshole.
I wish more people, you know, looked at it like that. Cause
well, I mean, I think part of it is too, is just, you know, I would be lying if I said that I haven't projected and like taken my anger out on somebody that had nothing to do with it. Yeah. So it's like, well, you know, let me not do that. Cause I know how that shit feels. And it's like, you know, I didn't do anything to you. Like, why are you mad at me? Like, what the fuck?
I feel it 100%.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, I just, you know, try not to do that. And again, like, you know, we're all human. They slip up sometimes. But for the most part, like when people, at least for me, when I'm dealing with people and they get upset, like I've learned it's like, this has nothing to do with me. People aren't against you, they're for themselves. My favorite quote. I haven't said that one on here in a while, but yeah, I mean, people are just gonna be upset, and you might 9 times out of 10, you're just in the way. You just happen to fit a mold, 100%. Or you're just in the way. You're just there. Anger,
you're there. Yeah, no, I know that. I deal with that a lot in my work. I'm telling you right now.
I fucking bet.
I deal with it a lot in my work.
Yeah, fucking customer service, fucking retail, all that. Like, man,
they could be mad at the person they talked to yesterday, and then they call them today, and then they're like, I want to speak to a manager. I'm like, bro, I ain't doing nothing.
It's like I don't even know what's going on. I just got here.
Exactly.
Nah, that shit's fucking funny as fuck. But I know you mentioned Lifestyle was a song that you enjoyed and that was fun for you to make. How'd you get these two features, Kiddo Speaks and how do you say that?
Local Legend.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Then.
So Kiddo Speaks, I've known him for a while. We always talked about doing music together. So like the boom, like he's very into like, you could tell that he's very much inspired by J. Cole.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? And like, I'm not gonna lie, he could spit. Like he could spit. So I'm like, you know what? I had this boom bap beat. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna put him on it. And then Local Legend, I didn't know him. I had my first conversation with him this year for this song.
Word.
And I was listening to a lot of his music. He was doing like something different, but I heard some of his boom bap stuff too. And like pause, I like the way his voice. You know, I liked his voice. You feel me? Like when I dropped the song, when I showed my boy the song. Pause. Pause. But when I showed my boy the song, he heard it, right? And he was like, when he heard his part, he said, I like his verse. He said he kind of reminds me of Tyler. Like the way he projected his voice, it kind of reminded us like how Tyler was earlier.
Like Odd Future shit. Yeah, I kind of got that vibe too, but I was like, it was like very like loose.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it kind of does, but I don't know if that's what they were trying to go for.
It was more of just the way his vocal tone. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like lyrically and stuff, no. Like obviously they had different lyric standpoints and stuff of what they talk about, but voice wise and flow wise, it kind of gave me Tyler the Creator vibes, and I fucked with that heavy because I'm a huge Tyler the Creator fan. Same. And then with Kiddo Speaks, when I heard him, I was like, he did exactly what I expected him to do.
You know what I mean? We're about to.
This is one of my favorite. This might be my favorite verse on the album.
Welcome to my lifestyle.
Yeah, this definitely gives Odd Future vibes.
Yeah.
Welcome to my. Distort my voice, I'm confessing all the secrets. Early morning, blew a bag on the weekend. If you talking about my past, then I'm leaving. Suck my dick and kiss my ass, now we even. Say your grace, I'm the reason why you breathing. Stick around, you might feel all these feelings. Ooh, you feeling bad for this beating. Pop a couple down, it's going up for the evening. I love you and hate you, I wanna fuck you at the same time. This my origin story, walking through these 8 miles. Disconnected, I'm trying to find my new style. 2 stylish zones, making Basquiat proud. Quiet down the crowd, yeah, I'm thinking out loud. Getting married tonight, so here goes my vows. I love you and hate you, I wanna fuck you at the This is the latest, fresh on the lips of the greatest to ever say this in my generation. Man, fuck this shit. Ain't a politician, but if Trump got an issue, I tell his supporters the guy with my dick with no hands, and they'll get clipped if they bite my tip. Got that out the way, no cubes on kid, but notice the use of my pen. Give you a glimpse on what's next to come. I said fuck the world, planting seeds, now I'm raising my sons. Touch up on my profit like Jordan Pinwater, you better run. Niggas couldn't be next to me, they sent on a bitch next to finish and done. Thought they were him, but the people chose me as the one. The way I'm coming off the flows, I'm raw with this shit. And give a smoke and come off Taro, cause I'm raw with this shit. I love myself, so before I flush, I'm quick to wipe up my tip. Rozaye hand me the hole so I can rinse this bullshit they spitting off of my case, bro. What the fuck out there, man?
Welcome to my lifestyle. One shot gets you right down. Welcome to my lifestyle. One shot gets you right down. Welcome to my lifestyle. One shot gets you right down. Welcome to my lifestyle. One shot gets you right down.
Welcome to the land where nobody is safe. In life we see death and I'm ready to break. I got money on my mind, it's been a hell of a day. I'm on the road riding out, never pumping the brakes. I got drive, still survive and feel alive. Had to make a couple trips to flip on 9-5. And it's still fuck 12, is you ready to ride? Got a team that's outside, is you ready to die? Get it and then we flip it, we just stick with the task. The difference, I really live it, I got something to ask. Have you ever lost it all while you was making a stack? Know some niggas doing time, never making it back. It's still dollar bills and checks. Still we keep it real and we die for respect. And still I barely feel wanting more but it's less. For real, just keep it trill, I'm everything but blessed.
Welcome to my lifestyle. One shot gets you right
You could
down.
definitely hear the Odd Future, the Tyler Creator.
I wanted to bring out like
influence.
more of a cypher vibe to it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like because that one was more like, it's more like I'm going into it's like kind of therapy. Like I'm just letting it out. Like that's why one of the bars I said I'm confessing all my secrets. You know what I mean? Like that's me like as if I went to therapy.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I told them when you rap, when you do your verse and stuff, just spit like you got something to say. That's it. You feel me?
Yeah, fuck, they did that shit.
Yeah.
They did that shit. Yeah, shout out to that one. And then Toast and like Highs and Lows, like I said, that kind of felt like those were kind of the clouds clearing a little bit,
Yeah.
kind of like,
Exactly.
coming to a resolution at the end of the album. Like I said, the Highs and Lows, when I heard it, definitely gave me Kanye gospel, Sunday service vibes, Jesus is King vibes. And I mean, if you check out our last podcast that we did and this one, I mean, Kanye is a clear inspiration, and as he should be, he's the fucking GOAT. So we'll give that one a listen, and then we'll have some more thoughts, comments, things like that. But you could definitely, I mean, immediately hear that shit. And even with the burst chirping, it gives like the vision of like the image of like the clouds clearing, like the rain fucking going.
Just like that, the storm passes. The sky clears, but the echoes of the thunder still linger. We're left standing, changed with the weight of everything that we've been
Shout out Young No
The
for
clouds
the
we have
narration.
dark in the sky, but they also
I was
show us
gonna ask
something
who's the one
real,
there.
something raw. No matter how heavy the storm feels, remember, the sun always rises again. The clouds may come back, but so will you. Stronger, wiser, ready for whatever comes next.
This chapter is closing, but the story's far from over. Keep pushing, keep evolving, and when the clouds return, you'll be ready.
I had a dream, I lost my way into heaven. I manifested everything I invented. They talking down on me like a nigga 7. I'm cooling off, I'm spicing up my beverage. Sorry mama, had to blow that nigga brains out. The door was open, walked right in like an open house. Self-defense, stood my ground, I'm from the dirty south. Heard it from the grapevine, nah, it was word of mouth. Chill, baby, you out of control, baby. Why you testing me, baby? You acting crazy. I dropped out of school, you don't faze me. 808s, this heartbreaker's amazing. You in debt, still racking the payments. Patiently waiting for all my patience.
Facts.
It's a gift and a curse, I'm out here raging. I trust in you, my Lord and Savior.
that Charlie Wilson type.
What I love about what I'm starting to learn a lot of, right? I got this from Freddie Gibbs, honestly. Freddie Gibbs is very big on like a lot of albums nowadays, they don't sound like albums, they sound like mixtapes.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's just song after song.
Yeah,
after song.
there's no cohesiveness to it.
You feel me? And like Freddie Gibbs is like, bro, like bring back interludes.
Yeah.
Bring back, like, the interlude could just be music, just be the beat.
Yeah.
That's why in a lot of songs on this album, I try to let the beat breathe a lot more.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the beat is the music. You feel me? My lyrics are to help you relate, but the real music is the production. You feel me? So it's like, I feel like a lot of artists take away that aspect of it. And I learned that something from Kanye. Kanye is the person that taught me less is more sometimes. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like sometimes you don't need to go on there and just start rapping on every part of the beat.
Yeah.
You feel me? Let the beat breathe a little bit. Let people listen to it. Give the producer some shot.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's what I did there.
No, and I mean I think it's a good point. I feel like a lot of musicians try to overpower the beat and try to do too much. It's just like I think, kind of to your point, like it's gotta be cohesive. It's gotta flow together. It's gotta sound nice. Like they got the vocals and the beat gotta complement each other. If one sounds like it's overpowering the other, then I feel like it just kind of it gets lost and it's like, could have been potential there, but like there's just certain things that had to be cleaned up and shit like that. But
like I've been noticing, like there's a lot of people out here that can rap. Rap is the easy part. You feel me? But can you make a song?
Yeah.
You feel me? Like a song is more than like most people when they listen to music, like every once in a while I want to hear you, but most of the time we're trying to feel you. You feel me? We're trying to feel it.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like you were talking about what you were talking about with Nate about Larry June. Throw the song on, just just feel it, feel it, vibe.
Yeah.
You feel me? Every once in a while you're gonna catch a bar, like you said. Every once in a while you go catch a bar, you're gonna catch some game. Cause Larry June do be giving game.
Yeah, he do.
You feel me? You'll catch the game. You'll be like, yo, that's hard. That's hard. Same thing with like.
I mean, that's why I fuck with guys like Larry June, Wiz Khalifa, guys like that are like lyrically are pretty simplistic, but they're able to like make the simple shit sound cool and and things like that. I mean, and obviously, I mean, if y'all didn't know, I smoke a little bit of weed too, so that shit fucking, it's part of the vibe. But I mean, it's like you said, sometimes less and more is more. And with those guys, specifically other rappers, fucking Currency, guys like that. You know.
Currency is one of my biggest inspiration on a lot of things, bro. Like a lot of things. Like the way he releases. Yeah. Like he drops a lot.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but I like, you know what I mean? Because like his fan base, he already groomed his fan base to where they know what to expect from him. Yeah. They expect 5 to 7 albums a year from this man. You feel me? The thing I love about Currency is that you can tell when he makes the music, he doesn't put too much thought into it. He goes in there, smoke a blunt, right? And just starts rapping. Whatever he's feeling at the moment, whatever's going on at the moment, he just raps. That's another reason why I'm a huge West Side Gun fan. Yeah. I fuck with West Side Gun heavy. Yeah, but I feel like West Side Gun has like that very gritty sound, but the way he raps, it feels like he just walked into the studio and just like, all right, throw the beat on. You feel me? Like he doesn't rap like someone that like I feel like sits down and structure the song. Yeah. No, like he'll be like, throw the beat on. And it's like he come in, 3 shots left his stomach out. Boom, 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 boom. And then like he leaves that pause in between. It's like, I don't know, bro. I love West Side Gun, bro. Yeah. Like
no, I mean I feel like it takes a certain it takes like a certain type of artist to just be able to go in, hear a beat, and just like, all right, like I got something. Like, there's definitely something to it. Like I don't think everybody could do it, but
that's what they have artist development for. Because like a lot of industry execs talk about this. They say it takes 10 years minimum to develop an artist fully. Yeah. Right. That goes into crafting the sounds, production, learning how to do everything. You feel me? Like it takes 10 years before you can become a master in something. All right. And when it comes out of music. So like all of that comes with time as long as you stay on it and you actually try to get better. If you listen to criticism, if you listen to people that you actually like there's some times where like I listen to certain songs and I'll be like, all right, let's be honest, bro. Could you hear someone be like, yo, play this in the aux? I'm gonna be 100. Like, no. Like, think about what people play on the aux, like, regularly, right?
Yeah.
And then you put your song right there. If you feel like your song can't blend in with the Drakes and the Kendricks and the, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, I'm not saying you have to be as good as them. That takes a lot of work. But if it can't blend in a little bit, to where people listen to it and be like, oh, did he sound like a big artist? Then yeah, bro, you need some more work. You feel me? So that's how I look at shit like that now.
Yeah, I mean, you got to become a student of the game. I mean, in whatever you're doing, you got to be. I think that, you know, it's one thing to like something and be good at something and things like that, but it's another to, like you said, start mastering it, start, you know, learning the little nuances of things to where, you know, how can I apply this here? Or maybe I'm doing too much there. I need to take it away. I mean, that goes with anything that you're trying to do, whether it's music, whether it's podcasting, sports, whatever, you know, trade or job, whatever. Like, you know, there is nuance to most things in this life. So you have to be able to, you know, learn, sit down, listen, and not think that you know everything.
When
and
you
that
go
your
to a
shit
job,
don't stink.
when you get a new job, you got to go through training. Yeah. You have to listen. You feel me? No matter what. So it's like people think just because making music is entrepreneurship. So it's like people think just because they're not working for no one specifically that they don't have to listen to nobody. Yeah. But you also got to understand, like, bro, you got to treat this like it's another 9 to 5.
Yeah. Well, I feel like in music though too, is like specifically like it benefits you to listen to what other, like, obviously to an extent, but like, I mean, again, like, you're putting music out partly for you, but like a majority for an audience, for whatever fan base you're trying to reach. So like, if you're not willing to listen to them, then then what the fuck are you doing it for?
And
like,
I'm a firm believer. I mean, I believe that there's an audience for everything.
Oh, for sure.
You feel me? Like, there's audiences for everything. You feel me? But you have to still, like, you have to figure out what that audience is, right? Yeah. And that's the hardest part. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's the hardest part, because it's like every artist think they're unique. They think they don't sound like anybody. Like, come on, bro. Like, let's be fucking honest, all right? Let's be real, bro.
We're
like,
all taken from something.
Like, your favorite artist is Future and I don't know, Drake. Okay, you're gonna hear that inspiration in there. You feel me? Yeah. So you know you have to target people that like Future and Drake. Yeah. Simple as that. You feel me? So it's like a lot of people like think that. Another thing too, a lot of people think that like this shit is easy, bro. This shit is not easy, bro. It takes a lot of money to do music. It takes a lot of money. It's not just going on BandLab real quick, you know, dropping a song. Like, yeah, you can, like, don't get me wrong, people blew up off of BandLab. You feel me? But you go on BandLab, you drop a song. Okay, what you gonna do with that song? Cool, you're gonna post it on TikTok. TikTok's not the same how it was back in the pandemic. When it was in the pandemic, people were blowing up like this because everybody was at home.
Yeah, there's nothing else to do. Yeah.
No new music coming out. People can't go to concerts. People are just finding new music. All right. TikTok is not like that no more. So now for you to really go crazy on TikTok, you have to pay. Yeah. You got to pay influencers. You got to pay the
to run the ads and shit.
The ads. You feel me? If you really want to blow up in this shit, it's a 1 in a million chance that you're going to go viral. You feel me? And if you do this music trying to go viral, you're not going nowhere. Going viral comes randomly. You don't know what's gonna go viral. Yeah, you feel me? So,
how do you? Because I know that you've been doing. I forget what the group is called, but you've been doing those skits and things. Yeah. How has that helped you guys at all, like individually, or you personally, as far as like pushing your music or gaining new audience or anything like that?
It has helped a little bit. Like I've gotten some followers from the Spam Boys that came over and DM me saying that they like my music. So yeah, it's helped. It's not where we want to be yet because we're building it still. Yeah. So like we're planning in the future to start like implementing more music in there. Yeah. You know what I mean? But right now we want to build it up to a certain, and then start flushing music through it. You know what I mean?
That makes sense. Yeah.
So we don't want to like do too much with it right now to where we start losing people, because at the end of the day, people followed us for a certain reason. Yeah. So as long as we're still able to give them the skits and it keeps going up, now we can start adding the music in little places, maybe in the background. Yeah. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So
some of them have been funny. That fucking I think it was one of the first ones I saw, the gooning one.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that shit had me weak as fuck.
The 3 attachments. Your girl sends you 3 attachments. Yeah.
Reaching for the fucking lotion, the fucking Transformers song. That shit was funny as fuck. I mean, do y'all just like sit down and like, you know, what's the brainstorming process behind that?
So in the beginning, we would like find other skits and like kind of like
put your own twist on it.
Yeah, we'll recreate it our own way. So we were doing that for a while, but then Aris was telling us how he wanted us to do more original skits. So we're like, all right, bet. So we started doing more original skits. What we do is usually each of us obviously we don't live with each other. So like I'll be at home and I'll just write down a whole bunch of ideas. Yeah. Drake will be at home, he'll write down ideas. Aris will be at home, he'll write down ideas. We'll come back together. We usually used to chill every Wednesday, like Tuesday, Thursdays, or like Wednesdays and Fridays for the most part, or Mondays. And we'll come together and we'll read everything off and think what, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, we have some duds. I mean, I have some duds in my phone right now.
I mean, naturally.
You feel me? But yeah, that's pretty much what we do. We'll go over them, and then if we all agree, we're like, yeah, I fuck with this. Or if sometimes, because again, not everybody's gonna see your vision. Sometimes Aris will be like, fuck it, let's try it. If it comes out good, then it comes out good. If not, then love it.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just gotta fucking try, see what sticks, throw it on the wall, see what sticks, and if it does, like you said, if it does, great. If not, like, all right, well, on to the next.
Like we implemented like a couple anime skits into it. One of them did really pretty well, but the anime skits, like, they don't do as good as some of our other ones because the ones that went viral. I told these guys, man. The ones that went viral isn't the same type of content. Yeah. So, the anime ones, but it's starting to come up again, man. Like, bro, my favorite. There's one skit that is my baby. It was my idea. Do you watch anime at all?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
All right, you ever seen Dragon Ball Super?
Who's the bad guy in that one?
You seen Dragon Ball Z, right? Yeah. All right, so Dragon Ball Super is the one right after Dragon Ball Z. Okay. All right. Bro, I love this skit to death. So they go through a tournament, and in the tournament, if you lose a tournament, your whole universe get erased, right? So I kind of made it up to where, like, we're at home watching the tournament on the TV, but we're betting on it. And then at the end of the skit, the guy that we were betting on, which was a part of our universe, loses. So right before we get mad, and we'd be like, fuck, we disappear. Right? So I thought that's a great skit. Everybody that's seen it, they loved it, but it didn't go as viral as I wanted it to.
Damn. Disappointment.
It's disappointing, man. I be getting disappointed. When it be my ideas not going viral, I be like,
oh, man.
It's such a good idea,
bro. Shit. Who did the cover art for your album?
For my album? So I took a picture, right? And then I put it into AI. Yeah. And then I told AI, now the thing I don't like about AI, right? Because I don't fuck with AI cover arts, right?
I feel like they all kind of look the same. Like
they do, but if you have a picture, you can make things work. All right, and a good prompt. So, because the reason I don't like AI is because anytime I put a picture in, it never looks like me. You feel me? Like it is as close as possible, but it never looks like me. So I told it to like use this picture, I told it to the umbrella, the rain, everything with the lightning as a thing. But I told him to make sure that it's a silhouette of me, not me, because I knew if they would have put me, it was gonna be cooked. So it came out. I looked at it. I said, "Yo, this shit actually came out."
This shit's dope.
I said, "This shit came out real nice." I'm not gonna lie to you. This is the best AI cover I've seen.
Yeah, with the umbrella with no cover and all that. I mean, yeah, that shit's dope as fuck. The lightning is the font for the
name. Yeah,
for the name.
And you want to know something funny? Summertime Fine. AI did that too.
For real?
Yeah.
Was that a picture you took too?
Yeah. Because the original cover art for Summertime Fine was a picture of Tanya, but it was like a up with like the sky on some like nothing was the same shit. Yeah. Right? That was the original thing. But I kept looking at it. I said, because I took that shit off my phone. I said, nah, this ain't hitting. So I started to actually learn how to use AI, and I said, let me try it. And I put this shit in there, and I brought the Summertime Fine cover, in my opinion, is fire.
Yeah, Tanya looking bad as hell too.
That's what I'm wide open with shit. The mouth wide open. Yeah, because Tanya's mouth is wide open in the
looking like a fucking dime over here, ready to have some fun.
Exactly.
Hell yeah. Damn, yeah. I mean, I guess AI is not all too bad, huh?
No, AI, like, no, because I'm one of the people that, like, I definitely try to be against AI as much as I can, but at the end of the day, it's there. You have to.
It's inevitable. That shit, yeah. Even, oh, man, I be talking to so many people, I forget who I have conversations with. But they were even telling me, oh, my friend's dad, he's like, you're not really on AI shit yet? I'm like, nah, not really. He's like, bro, you need to get the fuck up on that. Like, you're falling behind if you aren't already up on that shit. I'm like, fuck, you're right.
Yeah, like there's certain things, like, I like, obviously, like, ChatGPT, ChatGPT is cool, but, like, for certain things, I definitely recommend using it. Like, I'm gonna try this website my boy told me to run ads. Mm-hmm. It's an AI one, so I'm gonna try that. My other boy told me about another one called Opus Clip.
That's what I use for.
That's what you use?
For the reels for the podcast.
That's AI.
Like that. Yeah.
That's AI. You feel me?
Yeah, no. I mean, that shit fucking. Oh my God. It just cuts out so much time because, I mean, if you want to cut a snippet for like a minute snippet, that could take anywhere from like 3 to 5 minutes. Now you fucking do that, times that by 10, by 20, by 30. I mean, Opus Clip spits out fucking like at least 45 reels for me in like 15 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I can go back and still edit them, add AI stuff, exactly. Edit the font, do this, do that, change the camera angles. Yeah, that shit fucking, man, that shit saved me. I kind of have to, credit it for, me, being able to, being more, posting more consistently and things like that. Because if not, I mean, that was the editing stuff, this is relatively easy. Now when you're having to go back and cut it here and then switch the camera angles here, it is like it gets very tedious.
Trust me, I know, bro. When we were streaming for a little bit, we kind of chilled out on it for a while because the only way to really blow up off of streaming, you have to stream every day.
Yeah.
Simple as that. And I'm not driving. I live deep, man. You feel me? I'm not driving because my boy literally lives right there in Winter Park. Yeah. I'm not driving from Davenport to Winter Park every day to stream. You get me once, maybe twice a week max.
Damn, Davenport, yeah.
You feel me? Maybe twice a week max. So my boy was saying, he's like, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I think we're wasting our time streaming. Like, if we really want to blow up streaming, bro, we gotta be on stream every day. You feel me? Like, it's every day, nonstop. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm like, nah, you're right. That is true. So we kind of chilled on it and we kind of started focusing back on the skits again. And then obviously we all dropped. Like, me, Draco just dropped a project. Eris just dropped a whole song. And we're all dropping. So right now we're all focusing on our music shit now. And then we're coming back to everything.
Word. Well, I mean, man, great album. I think it was very well put together, very conceptual. Like you said, you're kind of telling the story. You can hear it through the songs as you listen to them. Great features, great fucking motherfucking beats. Like I said, that What They Think and shit is fucking bananas. Who was the producer on that shit again?
Friday Beats.
Shout out to you for fucking cooking up, you fucking mad scientist. That shit was fucking insane.
Yep.
But
and they made highs and lows too.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Damn. So that range, you got range too. That shit is fucking, you gotta love that shit. Anything you wanna, plug up your social medias, the album, where they can find it, all this,
Yeah, so my last Instagram got suspended, so I got a different one. Right? It's
why didn't that happen to you like a couple of times already?
Bro, so my first Instagram that I had, right, that one got hacked from some kids in Nigeria.
Damn.
Yeah, that shit pissed me off, bro. They got $50 out of me. I was pissed, bro, because he told me send me 50 and I'll give you your account back. I was not gonna do it. He gave me my account back. I gave him the 50. I sent him the 50. He gave me my account back. As soon as I logged in, he locked me right out. And then said, all right, send me $100 more. I said, all right, nigga, you got me fucked up. All right, and I just made him
that $50 probably fucking year salary for them.
Come on, bro. So then I made the new account and I built that shit up all the way up to 1,500. And like that account was so good because the algorithm was jumping on it. I was getting like 60, 70,000 views on my page, or just off 1,500 people. So I'm like, okay, this is perfect. They just suspended it. Like, Instagram literally just suspended it. It doesn't give me no reason why they suspended it. So then I try to make multiple accounts. I try to make another account. And because it was me, Suspended again. They suspended 3 accounts that I'm trying to make. Yeah.
I ain't trying to see you make it, huh?
The only reason this account didn't get suspended because this account is an old account that me and Eris used to use. We used to be a duo.
Yeah.
We used to be a group. So Eris said I could just take over that account. So I said, I bet.
Damn.
I don't even know my ad name for this account. That's the thing, right? Hold on.
Damn, Instagram over here fucking.
That's the reason, if you notice, that's the reason why my ad name isn't Tony Rozaye again. Because every time I put Tony Rozaye as my ad name, they were deleting my accounts.
What the hell?
I don't know.
What you do to Instagram, bro?
I don't know,
They
bro.
over here after you.
I don't know, bro. But yeah, my ad name is ROZ_AYE 4700. Okay?
For real. Don't say it out loud because they might hear that shit.
Right.
We got them, boys.
Right.
Just suspend that one.
Yeah, my album's on all platforms, Apple Music, Spotify. I want to do physical because I've been seeing that a low-key physical media is coming back.
Oh, shit.
It's making a little bit of a comeback.
Yeah. What's the pricing on that though? As far as like getting actual CDs made, getting the cover art, the album, the actual like.
I mean, there's ways that you can get like CDs cheap. Like I think like you can get like 100 CDs for probably like $150.
Yeah, but then it's the putting the music on there, getting how you're gonna put the album together and things like that, like the actual like physical copy.
Yeah,
of that shit.
there's websites that you could do it for like $150 for 100 CDs.
Oh, bet.
Yeah, and
they'll do everything.
Yeah, they'll do everything.
Okay.
Now, obviously, you're gonna have to pay more if you want better quality casing and stuff. But like for the cheap casing with just like the little open like plastic one and with your cover on it, that costs like probably like $130, $150.
Oh shit!
It's not too bad. Now, where I'm trying to go into because I want to separate myself, I really want to get into vinyls. I know a lot of people that collect vinyls and cassette tapes because they're collectibles now. You feel me? Like a lot of people that have
cassette tapes. Haven't heard that shit in a fucking minute.
You feel me? But vinyls are crazy expensive.
I bet.
I'm talking about. I think it's like $50 per vinyl. Or no, I think it's like $30 per vinyl. So one of my friends was telling me, he said instead of buying a whole bunch of vinyls, do pre-orders and then use the money you get from the pre-orders to buy the vinyls and ship them out, so you don't have to go around sending it to people. So I'm like, okay, that's not a bad idea. But I really want to get back into physical marketing. Nowadays, the social media is so oversaturated with everything. Yeah, it's like the best way to promote people is face to face.
I mean, that's always word of mouth, face to face, making that that face to face interaction is, I think, is as far as a way people want to get removed from it. I still think that's how you make the best impression.
The thing is, bro, it's harder for someone to say no to you when you're in front of their face.
Yeah, that's all. Over a screen, it's easy.
Exactly, over a screen on the phone.
Get the fuck out of here. I
learned that shit. I've done sales everywhere, bro. I done sales through phone.
Yeah,
people are crazy through phones when you do sales. And then like I've done sales where like I'm at the mall and I'm I used to do the shoe cleaner people.
Yeah.
The shoe cleaner guy.
Hey, bro, your shoes are dirty as fuck. Let me clean them up for you. Let me show you what you're missing.
That was one of them. In person, when you're talking to them in person, it's a little bit harder for them to say no because they're very respectful. And like, no. But through the phone, bro, they be some hoes.
Through the phone, over the screen, typing, they get fucking wild, emboldened.
Yep. So, but like, the thing is that like, there's no future in Orlando in music. Unfortunately.
Damn. That's how you feel?
I'm gonna be 100 with you, bro. That's not even just how I feel. That's just what it's showing me. You know what I mean? Like the stars that we did have in the city, where are they now? Nowhere to be found. In jail, nowhere to be found. You feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me? Like right now, like Orlando is clinging on to Boss Man D-Lo. He's not even from here, but he comes here a lot. They clinging on to him as like the hope, but it's like he's not even from here, bro. This is a melting pot. There's too many different type of people here for you to really be able to create a specific following here because there's so many people here from everywhere. Bro, UCF is the biggest university in the United States. You feel me? People that live here, bro, they're not from Florida. Not everybody that here wants to. There's a lot of people that are from New York over here. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like because there's not a specific type of people here, it's hard to create a following in the city.
Yeah.
You feel me? If you go to Texas, you go to Dallas or something and you rap like a Texas nigga, it's easier because you sound like someone from Texas.
Yeah.
So it's just, but Orlando doesn't have that. Miami, Fort Lauderdale, they have that. Jacksonville has that. We don't. That's why Orlando and Tampa's music scene is not really there.
It's a good point. It's a good point. I guess I never really thought of it like that. I kind of always thought that would be a little bit more helpful because I feel like people don't really want to put on for people that are in the same city? Like, do you kind of, you know, that saying that you kind of get the least love from where you're from and shit like that? So I kind of figured that since it's kind of, you know, very transient, a lot of tourists and all this shit, a lot of people from out of state, that you would think it would be kind of easier. Like, oh shit, like
and like it is to an extent. Like, it's just, you gotta think of it like this, right? If you're an artist, right, you live in Orlando, right? The number one way artists get paid is shows. Mm-hmm. All right. If you're in Orlando, how do you expect a promoter to pay you, right, to perform at an event? You could have 100,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, but all of your fans are scattered around the globe. Yeah. You don't have one specific area that you can bring in 500-700 people. Yeah. You feel me? So like, if I'm in Orlando, yeah, okay. Like, all right, let's be honest, right? People that's born and raised in Florida, right? Most people, you'll ask them who's your favorite artist. They'll say like Kodak. They'll say like Rick Ross. Like older people will probably say like maybe Rick Ross, Trick Daddy, right? But when was the last time you heard someone really say my favorite artist is Kodak? Because most of these people are not from here. You feel me? Most of the people are not from here, bro. Like, they come here. Yeah, they might be living here for 10 years. They're not from here at the end of the day. Most New York niggas I know still listen to Pop Smoke. They live here, though. They've been living here for 15, 20 years, but they still listen to New York music. Yeah. You feel me? So.
Yeah. Fuck.
But I'm not saying you can make something happen, but what I want to say is, please get out the city.
Yeah, I mean, who was a more recent fucking R&B dude? Isaiah Falls. Yeah.
Yeah, Isaiah Falls.
But I mean, I didn't even know he was from Orlando until like, actually I had them on the podcast. The band, this band called Catapult Rides. One of the dudes, he showed me. He was like, yeah, he's from Orlando. I'm like, yeah. Like I had heard of him, but I had no idea he was from Orlando until like a few months ago.
I know the punk rock scene here is pretty popping, like the underground punk rock. But they're called Catapult Rides. I think they're more kind of like, I guess they're classified more like kind of indie rock and things like that. But yeah, you know, those definitely kind of like the local bands, things like that. You know, more like the little Uzi Vert type guys and I don't know if Playboy Cardi type guys. If you know anything about it, but there's a hardcore rock scene in Orlando. Right?
Is there really?
Yeah, like hardcore, like heavy metal, right? That scene is crazy in Orlando. It's huge.
Really?
It's huge. I'm talking about you go into an event, they're throwing trash cans, punching each other in the face. Like, it's crazy here.
Oh, like some real heavy metal type shit.
Like real heavy. Yeah, like real heavy.
Like really moshing and shit. None of that fucking.
That shit is pretty good here, but like, it's just like, man, like I said, bro, it's just so many people from different areas. Yeah. That it's just like.
Well, I have noticed like on the bigger artists and things like that, like a lot more rappers have been coming within the last couple of years. Like Lil Wayne was just at fucking Kia Center.
Finally.
Fucking Chris Brown did the fucking.
Breezy Bull.
Yeah, I mean, so there's been she's not a rapper, but Kali Uchis. I mean, she's married to Don Toliver. So I mean, I'm hoping. Please, I hope Don Toliver comes to Orlando because I've been wanting to see him live, and he just Tampa, Miami, Atlanta, never comes to fucking Orlando.
I will say this: the Latin scene in Orlando is huge.
Oh yeah,
it's huge. I don't know if you knew, Anuel.
Yeah,
Anuel. You know he's not from here, but he lived here before while he was blowing up. He lived. He's in Kissimmee. He's from Kissimmee.
I fucking believe that shit. That's little Puerto Rico down there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So. Yeah, no, like the Latin, when it comes to Latin music, Orlando got it. That's why Bad Bunny comes here and he sells out the
Camping World 2 days.
2-3 days in a row. Yeah. So
I mean, there's always fucking oh man, this fucking blind guy, Andrea Bocelli. I think he's more Italian, but he's fucking blind, but I see his shit at the Kia Center all the time. Fucking all, we seen Yandel they come all the time, shit like that. So
my dad's a pretty major DJ when it comes down to the Latin scene. Yeah, like, he's in Orlando. Like, he does like all the big Latin nights here. So he be at a lot of those and stuff.
Word. Yeah, I mean, the music. I think like it is. Orlando's a popping place as far as music, but I do kind of hear what you're saying as far as like. Local trying to fucking come up through the ranks here. It doesn't really seem like it's gonna take you too far.
No, like that. Like you need to leave the city. It's simple as that. Like, you have to get out of here. That's why I've been doing more shows down south. I've been doing more shows out of the city. I've barely been doing shows in Orlando, bro. I've been hitting Sarasota. Sarasota is a small city, but they don't have anything going on over there really. So the shows I do over there be packed. Yeah. Same thing with Port St. Lucie. I go to Fort Pierce, Port St. Lucie. packed. You feel me? Fort Lauderdale, packed. You feel me? Like, you need to get out of Orlando. We live in Florida. We live in one of the biggest states in the United States.
Yeah.
You feel me? We have not one hub here. You feel me? When it comes down to a lot of states, like when you think of California, you think of LA. You feel me? You have San Fran, San Diego, right? But you really think of San Fran and LA.
Yeah.
Orlando, when it comes down to music, bro, you think of Jacksonville. I mean, Florida, you think of Jacksonville. You think of down south. All right? No one talks about Central Florida. All right? What you do is you go, you put on for where you're from.
Yeah.
Once you make things happen, because no one's going to make things happen in this city until someone's on and they come back and make it happen.
Yeah.
You feel me? None of our superstars came back to make it happen. If one person blows up and they actually care and they decide to come back, they can make this shit pop.
Yeah.
But until then, it's not going to.
Yeah, I mean, I think the next couple of years is really the time to do it. Like, I mean, I've said this quite a few times on here, but you know, just the influx of people that are coming in, the influx of people with money that are coming in, you know, the expansion, you know, renovation to certain things, stuff like that. I think, you know, now is the time that if there is going to be an artist or somebody that's going to pop like that and then try and make shit happen here, I think, you know, within the next couple years, you know, is really that time. Because, you know, by that time, people are going to, you know, have, you know, whatever they came down here for. It's going to be, you know, now it's going to be rooted. They're going to be down here for a couple of years, you know, making connections, all those things that come with that. So if anyone's listening and you think you're the shit and you think you got what it takes, fucking strike while the iron's hot.
Yeah.
Strike while the iron's fucking hot.
I don't know if this is true. It was a leak, right? But apparently, Rolling Loud is going to cancel Miami.
Oh.
Apparently, I think it was something about licensing and laws or something that was going on in Miami. Apparently, they say that they're going to move it to Orlando.
Coming to the O.
Now,
they're coming
again,
to the O.
This is a leak. I'm not sure if this is true, but I've been seeing videos on TikTok about it, that they were talking about that moving Rolling Loud from Rolling Loud Miami to Rolling Loud Orlando.
That'd be lit.
It kind of makes sense because we're central.
Yeah.
It gives more people from all around to come. You know what I mean? It makes a little bit of sense, but I mean, why not? The EDC is successful here every year. You feel me? Why not bring a rap festival? If they bring Rolling Loud to Orlando, it changes the game.
Well, I think from what I heard that it kind of is like the shakers and the movers in Orlando don't really want like a lot of rap and hip hop stuff coming to here, which I think it is kind of. I think that narrative is kind of going out the window a little bit, just with some of the artists that have, like I said, Lil Wayne. I saw Travis Scott a couple years ago. You know, just with the artists that are starting to come through and things like that.
The narrative is starting to change because hip hop is influences other genres now.
Yeah.
Not country. Bro, a lot of this country music is country rap, is country trap. You feel me? So because it's starting to influence other genres, they're like, I mean, I guess I have no choice. Like at this point, I have no choice. You feel me? But it's because of, I mean, you know, Disney.
Well, I mean, I think the showcase that I was a part of, that Dream Showcase at the Dr. Phillips Center, like I was talking to some of the staff there, and that's like they were saying, and obviously, you know, Red Table and all that, but you know, they were saying that was kind of the first type of event showcase that was like a majority rap and hip hop. Like they had different artists and different genres, but a lot of it was, and that was the first type of showcase that they had, or first type of event that they've had that was like that at the Dr. Phillips Center, which I think, you know, is a step in the right direction.
Yeah,
as far as like booking out a venue like that with, you know, with the, you know, with you know, hip hop artists, rap artists, things like that. So I definitely think, you know, that again, like it's starting just people are starting to accept it, and I just think stereotypes are starting to kind of. People are starting to stray away from them and just like, all right, well, you know, if you can do good business, whatever you're rapping, singing about, whatever the subject matter is kind of irrelevant as long as you're doing good business.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I don't know. You're right. I mean, it's going in a step in the right direction, but it just moved very slow here.
Yeah.
That's it.
No, but I think it's elements to, you know, what we're both saying. It's like, yes, things are moving in the right direction, but it also takes, you know, somebody to blow up and then want to come bring it back to where they're from and give back and invest in where they're from. So, I mean, and that's what it takes. I mean, prime example, I mean, Drake.
Yeah.
Toronto was, you don't think of Toronto as anything of rap, but then, you know, Drake, then you get The Weeknd, then you got Tory Lanez, then you get fucking Party Next Door, then you get Division, you get Roy Wood, you know, all these guys that are starting to come out of Toronto or that area because of one guy.
Gucci did that with Atlanta.
Yeah.
When Gucci was coming up, he did that with Atlanta. But the thing is because I get it, because most celebrities, people blow up, they want to leave their home city because that's where they get the most. They get the most, now they're getting love, but they get the most hate there.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I get it. You feel me? But Gucci stayed in Atlanta, helped. Young Thug did the same thing. You feel me? Helped the people that he fucked with.
The thing with Atlanta, though, was that it was already like, Atlanta already had some history before Gucci, you know, I mean, with Outkast, with Ludacris, with T.I., things like that. I think another one that kind of sticks out to me is Memphis with 3 6 Mafia, and then you get guys like fucking Young Dolph and things like that that kind of...
But they all collaborated with each
other.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, the thing is that, like, Young Thug, right? Young Thug was coming up. He wasn't even that big yet. He had a whole mixtape that dropped with Gucci Mane.
Yeah.
That pushed him through the roof, and then obviously he kept going from there. You feel me? Like, like whenever someone blows up, right, you go back, right, you get the artists you really fuck with, you do songs with them, you promote them, you help them out. Yo, this guy, you feel me? Now there's more artists popping off from the city.
Yeah.
Now it just trickles down. You feel me? That's the way it's supposed to be done. I know Hot Boy did that with his friends when he first blew up, but like, again, it comes down to who's serious. You feel me? If you gotta think about who you hang around. You feel me? Yeah, you can help your friend blow up, but if he's a fucking crash out, what's he gonna do? He's not taking it serious. You feel me?
Right.
So that's where that shit goes into. But I don't know, man. The city has a lot of talent. Everybody knows it. It's just not going nowhere because I feel like we're all so trapped in our worlds. Like people that live in West Orlando, right? Be like, oh, okay, West Orlando. People that live in East Orlando over here. East Orlando. Yeah. It's like, bro, it's just Orlando.
Right.
If you learn how to stop separating it and just everybody, okay, a West Orlando, make a song with East Orlando, boom, now you're merging it.
Right.
You feel me? And that's how you get the city bubbling.
Connected.
You feel me? But people
united,
don't do that,
all that shit. Yeah, I mean, I hear you, though. Hopefully,
something changes eventually.
Right.
I tried, but there's a moment where it's like you can only do so much. You feel me?
Right. So, no, I hear you, man. I hear you. But, I mean, like I said, I feel like, you know, the more people that get on the same page with shit and the more, you know, I mean, the, you know, kind of shit that B-Roll did with the Back to the Future stuff. I think things like that is definitely, again, you know, the showcase the dream showcase that Dr. Phillips, you know, things like that are steps in the right direction of like just bringing people together. And it's like, well, bro, listen, we're all from the fucking same place. Yep. Like we all out here just trying to fucking make a damn dollar out of this shit.
You live right up the road from me, man.
Right. Like it ain't no different. So, but kind of got sidetracked. Yeah. But go ahead, plug your shit up real quick before we sign off, and then we'll get out of here.
Tony Rozaye. I just dropped Dark Clouds on all platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere. Y'all go get that. Instagram is Rose, ROZ_AYE 4700. Y'all can go find me there.
Word. Man, yeah, great album. Keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on making great music, finding some hard-ass beats, and being yourself, man. I appreciate it. This is episode 237, right? Is that what I said? 237?
237, I think, yeah.
Nope. 238, my bad.
Oh.
If I said that in the beginning, I meant 238. I did 237 yesterday. But anyways, this is episode 238 of the No Hangover Podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, rate, follow across all platforms. We're on YouTube. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple Podcasts. Run up that YouTube. I'm trying to get to those 500 subscribers. Check us out on our socials on Instagram at No Hangover Podcast and on TikTok at No_Hangover. Like the reels, engage with me, all that good shit. Tony Rozaye, I appreciate you, brother.
Always, man. Always. I appreciate
you. As always,
you.
everybody love everybody. Deuces.